Listen carefully. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything for you. I'm not here to tell you that it magically gets easier with time. That's a lie. Life doesn't soften. The world doesn't suddenly become a kinder place. What changes is you. You get sharper. You get stronger. You get harder to break. Because every fall, every failure, every single disappointment, it's not the enemy. It's not a stop sign. It's feedback. It's proof that you're in the arena, fighting, instead of sitting comfortably in the stands, judging others. Now, some people hear that and they nod, like they understand. But there's a massive difference between agreeing with an idea and living it. There's a world of difference between the person who falls once and quits, and the person who falls 10 times and stands up 11. That difference isn't luck. It isn't some innate talent they were born with. It's not the perfect timing or the right opportunity magically appearing. It's a decision made in a silent, brutal moment when everything inside of you screams, stop, quit, you're too tired, you failed enough. Everybody has that moment. I know I have. That moment where your energy is completely gone, your motivation is dead, and your confidence is shattered into a million pieces. Where you look at your life, at your circumstances, and think, why should I keep trying if nothing is changing? Right there, that moment, that is where your story is truly written. It's not written during the successes. It's not written during the celebrations when everyone is cheering for you. No, it's written in the darkness when no one is watching, when quitting feels easier than breathing. I've had the privilege of seeing people rise from absolute nothing, from rock bottom. They all share one critical trait. They are willing to be uncomfortable. They don't wait for motivation to strike like lightning. They don't wait until they feel ready. They move even when it hurts. Even when every part of them wants to stay still. Think back for a second. Think back to when you were a child, just learning to walk. You fell. You fell every single day. And what did you do? Every single time you tried again, there was no overthinking. There was no fear of judgment. There was no doubt that you'd eventually walk. Just a pure, raw hunger to move forward. Somewhere along the road of life, we lost that. We stopped being that version of ourselves. We started believing that failure means we should stop. We started letting fear disguise itself as logic, telling us to play it safe. But failure doesn't define you. It teaches you what needs to change, gives you data, experience, and it gives you scars. And those scars are proof that you lived, that you fought, that you're growing. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's deeply uncomfortable. And yes, sometimes life will break you wide open. But you have to remember this. Pain is temporary. Quitting is permanent. You can feel the pain. You can break down. You can rest. In fact, you should rest. But don't you dare let one hard season, one bad chapter, convince you that your entire story is finished. You're still here for a reason. Because deep inside, buried beneath the doubt, beneath the fear, beneath the exhaustion, there's a small voice whispering, get up, you're not done. And that voice, that small, stubborn flame of resilience is more real and more powerful than every fear you've ever collected. Let me ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Why did you start in the first place? What was that future you were chasing? What was that version of yourself you were trying so desperately to become? Because that dream is still alive. The timing may have changed, the path may look completely different from what you imagined, but the destination hasn't disappeared. You're not at the end, you're at a turning point. And here's the beautiful, powerful truth. The comeback is always stronger than the first attempt. Why? Because now you know what it costs. Now you know the weight of the fight. You are choosing to rise anyway. That is strength. That is resilience. That is everything. So stand up. Shake off the doubt clinging to you. Take the next step, even if it's a small, shaky one. Success isn't about achieving some state of perfection. It's about refusing to stay down when you fall. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not next month, when things are better. Now, right now, pick yourself up. Your story is far from over. You're not done yet. Thank you for listening. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing for more. You're not alone on this journey.